Hey everybody, it's Mike. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about Lionel's new $300 Hotbox Reefer car. Now, granted, I was intrigued by this car because I had the semi-scale Swift box car that was a Hotbox Reefer. Based on like the post-war style 6464 box cars. And it was like $100 back in the day when I bought it brand new. And it was a pretty neat little thing. And I also had the Hotbox Reefer set that featured a TMCC controlled Lionel New York Central Mikado. Then it came with I think it was Railway Express Agency Hotbox Reefer, if I remember right, and a New York Central caboose with a operating brakeman. It was a semi-scale set and came in a green box, and that was one of my first sets I bought when I decided to start doing TMCC stuff. So, hearing that they're making a scale Hotbox Reefer, and especially in the lines that I collect. So I like the Santa Fe map reefer cars, the Super Chief, and they have all different names on them. They've made several different releases of them, and I've been able to collect all of them except for the 3 that come in the set with the latest release of the Northern. I went back and forth on getting that Northern set just to get those 3 cars. But I didn't pull the trigger. And it's dropped in price quite a bit, so I don't know. Maybe I'll decide to get that and sell the engine and caboose and keep the cars. I don't know. So anyway, back to this guy. So coming in at $300, and I see some shops already have them lower than that online, but its price in the catalog is $300. And they did improve. I mean, it's basically a Vision Line Rail Sounds box car that now they've added a hot box, fan-driven smoke unit to it, and the red LED lighting. And this car, I will say, has more announcements and more talk, I guess, than any of the Vision Line ones I have. And I'm surprised they introduced this at $300 because I guess the first Vision Line set I bought from like 2016 maybe, those sat on the shelves a long time, and you got one box car that had sounds and 2 additional cars with it. So for $300, $329 I believe, you got 3 of the box cars, and one of them had sounds. And those weren't fast movers because I didn't start in until 2017, and there was a whole bunch of those sets left still in 2019, and that's when I finally picked up the 2016 set, and then they did another run or 2 of them. I can't even remember because there's so many of these cars out now. But I figured I would get this on a whim, and I had pre-ordered the Pacific Fruit Express because I collect that one too, as well as the Santa Fe map reefers. So let's take a listen and see. So first I'll do just a few of the announcements. So
now let's ice this car down quick. Back in those ice bunkers, boys. All right, that's good. Let's send her off to pick up the cargo. All right, get those bunkers cleaned out. Heads up, ice coming in. Look out. All right, that's good. Let's send her off to pick up the cargo.
Let's empty this car first. Hey, stack all those strawberries in the corner over here.
We got it all, boss.
Okay, let's start wrapping it up. Get those perishables unloaded.
The car's empty, boss.
All right, move to the next one then.
We got it all, boss.
Okay, let's start wrapping it up.
All right, so you have some idea of the sounds it makes for loading and unloading. Then it has the rail sounds. I've got the engine sounds turned off on my MTH F3s or F7s. Then if you hit this button here,
It looks like we got the green. We're moving out. Signal should be coming soon. Signal should be coming soon. Okay, all clear from the cupola. Yeah, but we need to keep an eye on things.
now it'll start squeaking. And you see it's glowing red.
Oh no! It looks like we might have an overheating axle. Now I smell something too. Smells like burning. Uh-oh, I think we have a big problem. Might be a hot spindle. Now I smell something too. Smells like burning. Emergency stop! We gotta put out that fire! We need to cool that spindle. Throw some dirt on it. Grab that extinguisher from the caboose. Drown it out. We need another fire extinguisher.
You can see it smoking now.
Let's get this fire out. Focus on that left rear axle.
Fan, smoke driven fan.
Okay,
shut
we can
off.
move on now. But we're gonna need to get this car back to the yard. Let's pull this car out of the train and onto the siding. Whew, I hate days like this. I hear you on that.
Then it just goes back to normal. So I'm not sure if it's worth $300. It is a neat car though, so I will say that about it. The details on the car is very, I guess, more prototypical. There's no built by Lionel on it. Well, I'll let you be the judge. You know, put it in perspective. Today at the Great Train Show, you know, when I look at it this way, at the Great Train Show, I sold my MPC Burlington set. It was the Chrome AAs and 5 passenger cars for $280. So basically I sold an entire MPC train set, if you want to look at it that way, just to buy one modern hot box reefer boxcar. So I gave someone a great deal on that. And then, you know, I sold a 280 Legacy Southern engine, you know, at $475. So when you think about bang for the buck, and you wonder why people buy on the aftermarket or the reselling side of things, you know, Lionel is sort of putting the prices up really high on this kind of stuff. And, You know, if I'm a guy going, do I want to spend $300 on one boxcar, or do I want to find someone like Mike who sell parts of his collection off at a really good deal, and, you know, get a whole legacy engine for $175 more? You know, that's sort of what they're faced with, and I see those comments all the time on Facebook and also on YouTube of like, well, you know, I can't afford anything out of a new catalog, but, you know, I can always turn to the pre-owned market and find some good deals out there. So, you know, while I do like this boxcar and I think it is very cool, you know, if I didn't have extra, you know, income to spend and I was on a really tight train budget, this probably wouldn't be one of the first things I would seek out to purchase. So just my opinion. Very cool sounds, very cool car, and obviously I wasn't going to miss out on the opportunity to add to my map Reefer collection. You know, I did pre-order this and got a good deal on it from the switch stand, so that helped a little bit, so thank you guys. And this was the model of it. So the ATSF one, 242-6320, and the Pacific Fruit Express is 242-6350. Be sure to tune in next time to the channel, because sorry for the mess down here. I've got pieces of my shelves around here, because I've added, before I finish this layout again, I've added to the top of my train shelves so we can do an around the room layout. And I had prepped for this when I built my train room, because I knew I always wanted a shelf layout, and we haven't decided what we're putting up there yet. Could be Christian's Pittsburgh Steelers train that Daryl and Beth were kind enough to give him a lot of Pittsburgh Steeler MTH items to go with his train. They loaded us up on Pittsburgh Steeler stuff. So thank you, Daryl and Beth. You will see the fruits of your labor, or your donation to us. Once you saw that video of Christian having the Steelers train, you guys just jumped right in and offered to give him some Pittsburgh Steelers stuff to go with it. So thank you. So anyway, back to the prep. There's a switch right there for power. There's the power right there. And then I've got room in this corner to mount a shelf for a transformer. And I can fish all the wires up behind the panel there. So stay tuned for our shelf layout build that will be coming soon. And, you know, I wanted to do that so I can stand on the layout right here to work all around it. Like, I stood on the layout to put up the whole shelf. I just used my ladder to get on top of my layout. So, that's it for tonight. So, $300 boxcar and a new shelf layout coming soon. I will see you all next time. See ya.